That's right, your nostalgic wicked baby boy is back, but today we're going to be talking about the new Final Destination movie. That's right, the new entry in the franchise that traumatized a generation. You know it fucked with you. You know when you were a little kid, you were on the back of the bus planning, how am I going to escape if Final Destination comes for me? And I saw this movie last night in the theaters with my shorty, and this shit was pretty gas. What up, y'all? Welcome back to Stand Up with the Indie Review. Bam! It's been a fucking grip. I'm your host, Ratty Deluxe. We are on the journey of 4,000 subscribers. I'm so close, less than 100 away. So if you want to be a part of the movement, come hang out with me. I'm not always belligerently annoying. We talk horror, freaky shit, nostalgia all the time. So if that sounds of interest to you, come hang out and give me a shubby. I know what you're thinking. My brother in Christ. Ooh, cool. Final Destination. Been there, done that. Yeah. But they're still fun to go to. Y'all hyped up the new Saw movie about a year and a half ago, and that shit was dog water. I didn't see it, but you know, if you're gonna support Saw, you're gonna support Final Destination. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. And let's talk about this one. I'm gonna be 100% honest. I might have missed the first minute and a half to 3 minutes of this movie because I came in a little late. But I didn't miss any shit. And it doesn't even start off like every other Final Destination movie you think it's gonna. It does start off with that brutal, intense death scene. And it's not just a premonition like it always is. It ends up being like a dream from an ancestor of the original lady who had this premonition, who survived the chaos. And right off the rip, I mean, it's called Final Destination Bloodlines. This is gonna be a spoiler review because fuck it, I want to talk about this movie. You don't want to watch people don't want to watch spoiler-free reviews because it's all the same shit. It's like the new Final Destination movie. Death kills people. There's cool kills. You're not gonna know anything about it. It's like, bitch, I want to know about it. That's why I clicked on your video. So what up, y'all? So yeah. And I want to say, like, right off the rip, it's probably the scariest introduction scene, in my opinion, since part 3, the roller coaster scene. That always got to me. But I have a fear of heights, and the way this one is filmed is phenomenal. It's transcendent. It's scary. I'm not huge on the new modern-day camera style. Like, when I was watching the movie, I was like, oh, it feels like too Hollywood. It just doesn't feel as, like, gritty and, like, independent as the original Final Destination trilogy does. But a lot of CGI too, but I'm telling you, it's scary. They go up to a fucking giant restaurant on a fucking sky, like a Sky Needle type tower, like tower shit, and shit starts to hit the fan. I'm gonna say this right now, like, every kill in this movie was quite brutal, and the opening scene is the most gory, gritty, and intense I've seen in a long time. Like, it was actually, like, there were times in this movie where I literally, like, had to look away. Maybe it's because I'm getting old and just, like, fucking sensitive to this shit, but it was pretty fire. But yeah, so the story happens where this girl and her fiance, this girl and her boyfriend go up to the restaurant. They sneak in. He proposes to her. It's beautiful. And this little kid throws a penny off the building after being advised not to, and the penny causes a fucking butterfly effect of torment, and she has her premonition and stops it. But fast forward to modern day, her granddaughter keeps having dreams about her, so she goes to her family and she's like, yo, what's good with this? What's up with Grandma Iris? And they're like, she's crazy, she's delusional, please stay away from her. She's being tormented, and she meets up with her younger little brother, and from there, stuff unfolds. And I like this movie a lot because this one is what gut-wrenched me the most. Think about it like this. Like, yeah, usually the Final Destination movies are like friends, college students, some siblings here and there, but this one, it's coming after the entire family. And essentially, she does some deep dive digging and goes to meet her grandma. And her grandma's like, I've been living in this bunker as a recluse for years, trying to protect you because once I'm dead, you're all next. And this scares the teenager, and this scares the girl, and she's like, I'm sorry for coming here, Grandma. And she runs out, and the grandma's like, no, please, I need you to listen to me. I'm not crazy. Don't be like the rest of your family. Please believe me. And as she comes out, she's like, time to prove my point. And she gets absolutely killed, and blood splatters in the girl's face. And from there, they have like a little meeting, you know, those little like sit downs like they do in Scream, where it's kind of meta. And they're like, well, this is the order of who's gonna die next. And from there, the movie just gets unhinged. And it's just so beautiful and deep because the characters, the family members, you can feel a great bond, you can feel a connection, you can feel how much they love each other. But they're a little bit reluctant to this until the next one in line does end up getting killed brutally in the backyard at a barbecue. And like the pacing and suspense and buildup of how they're gonna get killed next, like it's on edge. Like the attention to detail in the camera is phenomenal. The way that they're ready to tease you that someone might die this way and then suggest another thing is great. And it's just all around good. Like I said, the whole family's good, from the main girl you're rooting for and her brother to her cousins. There's like this emo dude, this jock dude. Like they're kind of like cliches within themselves, but not like basic. And it's good. So they're trying to do everything they can to stop it, and they go to our boy, Tony Todd, R.I.P., the legend, Candyman, and he has his one last cameo, and he's like, I've been fighting this for years. And a really cool part about it is that we've seen him in every Final Destination movie for the most part, and the premonition at the beginning that the girl stops when she saves her and this little boy from dying, the little boy ends up being fucking Tony Todd's character, so that ties it together more. It's like when you watch that part 5 or something where it ends up being like a prequel to the first one, like the way they subtly tie it all in, and they're not like, hey, this is a reboot, hey, this is a cash grab. Like, it really was impactful. The writers and director did a great job, but Tony Todd is like, you guys just got to deal with it. He's like, you can either kill someone and bring him back to life, and then, or you can kill someone else and take the time they have left. And they're stewing on all this, but at the end of the day, Tony Todd's like, if you just live every moment in the now and cherish it and it's precious to you, then no matter what, you win, because you never know when your fate's gonna come. And that hit me hard too, because Tony Todd posted it, Tony Todd said it, as you can see clear as day, he was sick when they were filming this. It's his final line in any movie ever, and he apparently, read this article that it was all improv. He's like, I just want to say this to the audience, and it just hit so hard and like really broke my heart. But they decided to take his advice, and they're like, well, if we feed our brother peanuts and he dies and we resuscitate him at the hospital, then the curse is ended. And his emo brother that we find out isn't his brother at all, because he was adopted, so it skipped him because it was like an affair gone wrong. I don't want to spoil too much. I don't want to like get too much into details. He's like, I'm gonna save you, bro. And they have a very heartfelt, connected scene, and then they both brutally get killed. And this is a kill scene I want to talk about. They're in the fucking MRI room, and he starts fucking dying from the peanuts. He eats a peanut butter cup. He's like, damn, this shit's good, and starts fucking profusely like dying. And as the brother goes to save him, the MRI machine somehow turns on and literally tears him to shreds. Like, it rips out his eyebrow rings, his nose rings, his nipple rings, his dick ring, and fucking folds him in half and sucks him in. And as the other brother grabs the EpiPen and saves his life, he stands up, and the lady in the hospital is like, are you okay? And he's like, I think so. And the door's open, and all that MRI shit is like, I don't know how it works, but it's like attracted metal or whatever. And the spring inside of a fucking vending machine shoots out of the glass and pierces him in the head. And from there, that's just one example. And the movie from start to finish is just like fucking gory. Even telling my date at the movie, I was like, dude, if this movie doesn't end with one last kill, this shit's a bust. And it does. And you're like, damn, like, death comes for you, and that's scary. But yeah, all around, it was a pretty good movie. There's some... It did great attention to making Death a character, which I feel like a lot of times it doesn't. Like, you know Death is around you, and when they do the little cutscenes of showing how it works, that's cool. But this one, you could feel the energy and the presence of it. It was a very gritty movie. The fact that they were all family is heavily disturbing within itself, because it's just picking a family apart. That's really sad. Like, you connected to these characters more than like a group of college students, and it hurt your heart. And then also, it just had a good storytelling and a good narrative, and it really felt like a part of the Final Destination franchise. But alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Have you seen this movie? Comment down below and let me know. Please subscribe, hit that ding button harassing you, telling you, hey, it's me, I'm here. And I'm gonna be around more, guys, soon, I promise. But I'm gonna say it one time for the one time and 2 times for the O's. Give me a hell yeah for horror.
Good luck.